I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Kriya. And Kriya is a way within Hatha Yoga of cleaning your internal body. And in fact, in the really traditional practice of Hatha Yoga, you're supposed to do all of these Kriyas to prepare and clean your body before you get into the really deep energy practices of yoga. So Kriya is not necessarily a separate type of yoga, it's just methods within yoga. A lot of people use Kriya without realizing it. Some really common Kriyas to find are things like drinking lemon water and then using something that we call Nauli or Nauli, which is like a belly roll. So all my belly dancer friends will understand what that feels like and what that sort of does to massage the internal organs. I personally also use a neti pot. People have probably heard of these before, where you use a little bit of sea salt and warm water, and you fill your neti pot and you actually pour it through the sinuses, sort of washing the inside of your nose. Really, really fabulous if you suffer from allergies, or if you're like me and you get headaches, anything like that. So there's lots of different things you can do, more than just a few Kriyas. There's actually 6 altogether. They call them Shat Karma, which means the 6 actions. But I'm just going to give you a couple of asanas today, a really quick 3 posture flow that you can do in the morning that really helps to clean out your internal body and keep your organs very, very healthy. So what we're going to do is start with a really simple twist. And we're going to use this twist in the style of vinyasa, which means moving and breathing. Perfect for first thing in the morning, and this is one way to really get your blood flowing, get some heat going in the body, but also, like I said, massage the internal organs. So start on your mat, just sitting up nice and tall. Make sure that you're not curving into your lower back. You want a really flat back, so just take your hand and slide it down your spine and make sure everything's really flat and you're ready to go. Start with your hands out to the sides and take a deep inhale as you reach out and up. As you exhale, bring your hands together and round your back first. Pull your hands in towards your stomach. Then inhale again. You're going to push your hands up, lift up, and straighten your spine. As you exhale, take your hands down halfway and twist using your stomach muscles. Take your left hand to your right knee and just touch the floor behind you. Really pull the stomach in while you're here. Inhale again. Take your arms around to the center. Breathe to the top. And exhale, neutralize your spine in between. Just round and relax your back muscles. Inhale, reach up and stretch up. And as you exhale, twist to the other side. So separate your arms and turn right at your waist. Inhale, coming back to the center. And exhale, round and relax. Really use your stomach muscles here. You're going to feel like a washcloth that's being wrung out in the middle. And you can do as many of these as you like until you're comfortable or until you start to feel really warm. Make sure again that being comfortable is your biggest priority here. You want to make sure that you're not overextending yourself, especially first thing in the morning. Next thing we're going to do is a cat pose. And we can come up onto our hands and knees from this position here. Just put your hands in front of you and rock up onto your knees and then uncross your feet behind you. We're going to go into a cat pose. Cat is wonderful for the lungs and for the kidneys. When you're breathing and moving at the same time, like we do with vinyasa, that forceful exhale is going to really help to push mucus and dust out of your lungs. So if you're like me and you have asthma or allergies, this might make you cough, but that's a good thing. Cough if you need to. When we arch our back in cat pose, we're going to be squeezing the kidneys and really helping to flush the body. So take your hands under your shoulders, separate your knees. If you want to, you can tuck your toes, but you don't have to. Start with your exhale and round your back. Tuck in your chin and your tailbone and really pull your stomach muscles up and in towards your spine. As you inhale, look up, tilt your tailbone up, and really get your shoulders away from your ears. You notice a lot of pressure right back here. Make sure you're comfortable, but that squeeze is starting to affect the kidneys. So exhale, round, push all the air from your lungs and cough if you need to. And inhale, look up, tailbone up, shoulders back. just like our simple twist, you can do cat as many times as you like, as often as you like. And as you can see, it brings cats from all around the neighborhood. So do be careful. Use cat pose in moderation. We're going to move to a downward facing dog where I'm going to show you a little bit of that Nauli, that internal massage for the stomach. So walk your hands ahead of your shoulders, spread your fingers out wide, tuck your toes under if they're not already tucked, and as you inhale, lift your knees up off the floor and press your heels down towards the ground. I'm going to show you this Nauli with the stomach. My belly dancer friends will know exactly how to do this. It's kind of like creating a belly flutter. It's a bit of a diaphragmatic action that goes on here. If you don't quite understand what I mean after I explain this non-breath, then you can just use your stomach muscles to do this as well. So relax your head down in down dog and watch my stomach here. What I'm going to do is breathe all the air out of my lungs and then pretend I'm taking a breath in, which is going to cause my stomach to really pull in towards my spine. Now, like I said, if you don't quite get how to do that by breathing all the air out of your lungs and then sort of pretending to pull a breath in, you can just use your stomach muscles as well. You pull everything up and in towards your rib cage and then let it go really fast. And this is a very simplified version of Nauli. Once you've done this a few times and you're feeling comfortable, very slowly lower your knees down to the floor, untuck your toes, and then rest back in child's pose to give your arms and shoulders a break. When you're finished, roll up very, very slowly. You can start and end your yoga practice, whether it's just for Kriya or whether it's for exercise or meditation, with a little bit of centering if you like, or if you have a spiritual practice that you like to involve, please do. Yoga, and especially Hatha Yoga and Kriya, is like a science. It's like learning how to cook. And once you know how to cook, you can create any recipe that you like. So Hatha Yoga is a skill, and the flows that you create and the routines that you do each morning, those are your recipes that are perfect for you for that day. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to send me an email, info@deviyoga.ca, and I can explain more about what you saw in the video today or what you can learn in a typical yoga class. Namaste. Saving.